Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
On an April day in 1875, the Lone Ranger's young nephew, Dan Reed, was returning to camp after a visit to the mining town of Coopersville. Torrential rains the night before had left the mountain air as clean and clear as crystal.
Where'd you come from? Anybody here?
Help, amigo mio! In here, help me!
Here. Oh, thank heavens you have heard me. I could not move the beam.
I'll have you out of here in a minute, mister.
Be careful, young senor.
Are you hurt? Can you crawl away if I lift this thing?
No, I am not hurt. We do not think we have much time. The rains have weakened the roof.
We'll make it.
I am not sure whether I'm being very noble or very stupid, but I would suggest you save yourself, young senor. It is foolish for both of us to die.
Don't worry.
Good. Come, amigo. The sun, the birds, the trees, they're all mine again. Thanks to you, my friend.
What were you doing in there, mister?
Last night during the storm, I thought I could use the mine for a shelter. I'm an idiot. I should have known the rains would make such a place unsafe. Until you came along, I thought I would never see the blessed sky again. I shall never forget that you have saved my life, amigo.
Anybody would have done the same.
Ha! You would think so. For a fact, I know several who would not. Nevertheless, such bravery deserves reward. Here, amigo, for you, dinero.
But I didn't.
Money, American money.
Look, mister, I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. I don't want a reward for that.
No? I, Juan Manos, have seen something new under the sun. A human being for which money is not everything. Very well. I will not insist upon the money. But maybe someday, I might be able to help you. What is your name, young friend?
Dan Reed.
Dan Reed. Bueno, we are brothers. Now I must return to my friends. They will be amused when I tell them such a boy as you has saved my life. Maybe they think my life is not worth saving. Adios, amigo mio.
So long. Hello, Tonto.
We were beginning to worry about you, young fella. Where you been?
It's quite a story.
You not get into trouble, then?
No. You know those abandoned mines just outside of town?
Them plenty dangerous.
Tonto's right. I hope you didn't try to explore one of them.
No, sir. I happened to pass one, though, and I heard someone calling. It was a man who'd been trapped by a falling beam. I helped him get out.
Was he badly hurt?
No, it was just that he couldn't reach the timber to push it away by himself.
Where is he now?
He said he was on his way to meet some friends. He was a Mexican. Called himself Juan Manos.
Juan Manos?
That's right.
But Juan Manos dead, Kimasabi.
Yes, Tonto, that's what I thought. What did this man look like?
Well, he was about 45, not very tall, and he wore a black patch over one eye.
A black patch.
Does that mean something?
Dan, did you ever hear of a Mexican outlaw called El Toro?
No, sir. I don't think so.
Toro used to be one of the most feared bandit leaders in the West. He divided his time between this country and Mexico. Then about 5 years ago, the Mexican authorities captured him. He was sentenced to be shot. His real name was Juan Manos, and he wore a black patch over his left eye.
But this fella, he didn't seem like a bandit.
If this really Juan Manos, why you think him come back here?
I don't know.
Maybe him try to organize new gang.
Perhaps. If it's true, it means a great deal of trouble for this part of the country.
I still can't believe the man I met's a crook.
He may not be, Dan, but I think we should find out, don't you?
I suppose so.
We'll head towards town, Tonto, and try and pick up some information there. We'll be back before sundown, Dan.
All right.
as far as I'll go, Tonto.
The mask would cause too many questions in Coopersville.
Now, me listen in town, then report back to you.
I'll be waiting.
After spending considerable time in town without success, Tonto finally went to the Gold Coin Cafe in the hope of finding someone who might answer his questions regarding El Toro.
Me want coffee.
Thanks, buddy.
Get anything out of the waiter?
Enough. He tells me the stage from El Paso stops here every Tuesday. It seems that all the miners bring the gold dust into the express office on Monday night.
Day after tomorrow, huh? Maybe we're liable to get some action around here.
We will. If Toro gives the go-ahead.
If. Don't tell me he's liable to find something wrong with this setup, too.
Keep his shirt on. Toro knows what he's doing.
Look, Dawson. I didn't join this outfit to play tiddlywinks. I've been riding the trails alone for over a year. I need some dough.
You'll get it. But Toro's not the kind to be pushed. When he's ready to make a move, he'll make it. And not before.
You know what I think, Dawson? I think the old boy's through.
Now, just a minute.
No, I mean it. They did something to him when he was caught down in Mexico. Oh, I know he got away. But they scared him. You can see it in his eyes. And when you're scared in this business, my friend, you're dead. You can't stop for a minute. You've got to keep going.
I've been watching you ever since you joined up with us. You say you've been riding alone for the last year. Did you ever ride with a gang before?
Yeah, once.
What happened?
I had a kid brother. He's a good boy, smart. Him and me and 3 others were working the country north of here. One night they raided our hideout. The law caught everybody but me. They were all hanged. Ever since then, I've been looking for the guy who was responsible. A masked man on a white horse called Silver.
The Lone Ranger?
That's why I put in with Toro. I figure if I could make enough dough to keep going for another year, I'd catch up with him.
Well, me not see you.
What's the matter with you?
Shut up.
Me sorry.
Yeah, that's him.
That's who?
The Indian, Tonto.
Tonto?
The Lone Ranger's sidekick. I saw him the night they raided the hideout. The Lone Ranger can't be far away.
What's he doing in Coopersville?
Who cares? They're here. That's all that matters.
Where do you think you're going?
After him. What do you expect?
Have you lost your mind?
Take your hand off me, Dawson.
Toro ordered us to stay away from trouble. You're not riding alone now, Pete. You're part of a gang and you'll follow orders the same as the rest of us. I've heard plenty about this Lone Ranger myself. He's bad medicine. What if he's down here looking for Toro?
And killing him's gonna stop him from looking.
Have you ever heard of anyone beating him to the draw? All you do is tip your hand. If he's not looking for Toro, we don't want to give him any ideas.
All right, mastermind. What do you suggest?
You go back to the hideout. Tell Toro he's here in the territory. I'll follow the Indian. If they're just passing through, we'll let them go. You can do as you please after that.
Why, you lily-livered... All right, Slim. Have it your way.
What is it, Tonto?
When me leave cafe in Coopersville, man follow. Him on trail now, but far behind.
Did you recognize him?
Now, me not see him before. What we do, Kimasabi?
Do you think this man could have overheard you asking about El Toro in town?
That possible.
He may be harmless. On the other hand, he could be one of El Toro's spies. Wait here. Hide behind that boulder and stop him when he passes. I'll keep my eye on both of you. His conversation may tell us whether he's one of El Toro's men. Perhaps we'll want to follow him.
Let me understand, Kimasabi. You stop. Put up hands. Why you follow me?
I'm not following you, Injun. I just happen to be riding this way.
This blind trail at Ended River not far away. You not tell truth. Drop gun.
What you gonna do to me, Injun?
Maybe you try rob me. Maybe you part of El Toro gang.
El Toro, you know...
What you going to say?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I don't know nothing about any El Toro.
Me not believe you. Maybe me better get rid of you right here.
Good work, Tonto.
Scout hard to handle when we give him right signal.
Yes, that man probably thinks he's a very lucky fellow.
Him sound like member of El Toro gang. Me follow him now, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto. He may go to El Toro's hideout. If he does, come back and let me know at once.
You be at camp?
I'll be waiting there with Dan.
Meanwhile, at a hideout in a secluded shack near the Mexican border, Pete Casper had reported the Lone Ranger's presence in the vicinity to the bandit chief, El Toro.
Well, just don't sit there. What do you aim to do about the masked man?
Nothing, Senor Pete.
Nothing.
There's no need to shout. When Slim comes back, maybe he will tell us where the two have camped. Then we watch what they do.
Toro will use your head. When a mountain lion crosses your path, you just don't stand around and watch it. You kill it.
You are wrong, my friend. A smart man takes another path.
The smart man, Toro, or the coward?
I think maybe you wish to apologize, Senor Pete.
Yeah, Toro. I didn't mean it that way.
Now listen. Toro has never killed unless it was necessary. If they come hunting for us, then we give them plenty of trouble, plenty of lead. But they have not hurt us yet, so there is no reason for us to harm them. Understand?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Now we are friends again.
Yeah, sure. Give me a cigarette. Tell me, Dusty, how long have you been with Toro?
3, 4 months.
How many jobs has he pulled?
Just one. Bank in Big Creek. That was before you came. Why?
Don't you just get tired of sitting around?
Well, he's aiming to knock over the express company in Coopersville Monday night.
No, he was. But he isn't anymore.
What?
I told him the Lone Ranger was in the territory. He's gonna wait.
Wait. That's all we've been doing for months.
Yeah.
What's happened to him lately?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Tell me something, Dusty. Whose side would you be on if I tried to take over the gang?
I like Toro, but, well, he's not as young as he used to be.
That's all I want to hear.
Now, listen, Pete.
Oh. What'd you find out?
Nothing.
What happened? Where's your gun?
Oh, the Indian must have spotted me trailing him. He got the drop on me about a half mile out of town.
He got the drop on you. Then what are you doing here? From what I know about that engine, you wouldn't have a chance.
I was lucky. His Pete started acting up, and while he was calming him down, I beat it.
Beetle-brained pinhead.
What's the matter? You think I'm going to stay there and get shot at?
I told you I've been after these two characters for a year. I know how they work. And believe me, you wouldn't get away from that engine unless he planned it that way. 4 to 1, he's on your trail right now.
We better check on that and...
So, Slim, you do not report to El Toro when you arrive.
Well, I was just...
Never mind. Senor Pete has some good ideas. In your opinion, does the Indian know about El Toro?
Well, he mentioned your name.
Then Dusty's idea is a good one, too. Now, the 3 of you will go back along the trail and wait for the Indian. If he should come along, then you will bring him back here.
Now we're getting somewhere. Take one of my guns.
Wait a minute. Do not shoot him, my friends. From him, we will get the information where the masked hombre is. See? I'll take your rifle, Dusty.
A short time later, Tonto rode cautiously along the trail left by Slim Dawson.
Hold your horse, Injun. I got you covered.
Get his gun, Dusty. All right, Injun, get moving. And no tricks. These guns go off easy. Here's your redskin, Toro. Get down, Injun.
So, this is the friend of the famous Lone Ranger. Where is the masked man now?
Answer when you're spoken to. Where is he? Me no talk. Why, you...
Wait. What good will this do? Senor Pete, you say you will know all the tricks of the masked hombre. Perhaps then you could think of one to capture him. We have his friend.
Why, you can't trick... Yeah, there is a way.
Ah.
I remember hearing once when the Indian was in trouble, he sent his horse back. Then we could follow him there and trap him.
You ride into the Lone Ranger's camp, pal, you do it alone. That's giving him too much of an advantage.
Then, Slim, you believe it would be wiser to have him come here?
Sure it would. Get him out of his territory. Make him play this game our way.
Well, Senor Pete?
For once, Dawson's come up with a good idea. Sure it'll work. When he sees the horse, he'll think something's happened to the Indian. He'll backtrack along the paints trail and we'll be waiting for him.
Bueno. Let him go.
Go!
All right. Bring the Indian inside and tie him up.
That scout coming now.
Something has happened, Dad.
Maybe Tonto's hurt.
We'll follow Scout. He'll lead us to Tonto. If we approach what seems to be a hideout, I may need you to go for help.
Yes, sir.
All right, Scout. Go on, boy. Go on, boy.
Looks like our trick worked.
Not the boy.
Up in their hands or the kid gets it. Toro! Well, mister, do you raise your hands or I pull this trigger?
Mr. Manos, so you really are El Toro.
Bueno, Diaz. I am sorry we must meet again like this.
Let the boy go, Toro. He's unarmed.
You are not being very realistic, amigo. I promise you, the boy will not be hurt. Now, take off your gun belt and throw it over here.
What did you do with my Indian friend?
We will take you to him. Pick up the gun belt, Slim, and get on a horse. Now, you will lead the way, and we will follow you, and I do not think you will try anything that might make me forget my promise not to harm the boy. Andelo. All right, senors, dismount. Why do you persist in hunting El Toro? If you had not done so, you would have lived to see many more tomorrows.
I may see more than you.
No, I do not think so. Slim, bring out the Indian.
Bring the engine out, Dusty.
Get going. Kimasabi. Dan.
Are you all right, Tonto?
Me all right, Dan. We'll do something about that right now. Get over against the shack, all three of you.
All. It is I who give the orders around here, Pete. The boy shall not be shot.
No?
What do you say, Slim? Dusty.
Toro, you promised the boy wouldn't be harmed.
And he shall not be.
Look, Toro, if the boy gets out of this, he'll go straight to the law.
He shall not be killed.
Toro, you were big stuff once, but you're through now. This gang's going places whether you like it or not. We're gonna bleed this country dry. If you're a good boy, you can come along for the ride. But you're not telling anybody what to do from now on, is that clear? All three of you over against the shack.
They're really gonna kill us.
Steady, Dan.
If the masked man's dead, we'll get a look at that face of his.
Slim, we have been together for a long time.
I'll see that you're taken care of, Toro.
You take the kid, Slim. The engine for you, Dusty. When I say fire, we'll all shoot together. You ready?
Silver! Silver!
That blasted horse! Never mind the horse, shoot him!
Good boy, Silver. Dan, untie Tonto. You, get over there.
All right, get up. Get over there.
He saved our lives.
Yes, Dan, he did.
Do you think he'll be all right? He's conscious.
We'll take him to a doctor right away.
I hope we get him there in time.
In time. To fix me up, only to hang, young senor. No, it is better this way. Brave young amigo. I have kept my promise. I have paid you back. You have made El Toro do something good for once.
He's gone, Dan.
There was some good in him, wasn't there, sir?
Yes, Dan. It's time to get started back to town. We'll leave these two at the sheriff's office. Come on.
Yes, I've heard of the man who uses silver bullets, mister. And I've always wanted to meet you. You say Pete Casper and El Toro are dead, eh?
Yes, Sheriff, we left them at the coroner's office.
On behalf of all the people in this territory, mister, I want to thank you. Those two will spend a long, long time behind bars. They're wanted for a lot of crimes.
Well, Sheriff, I think we'd better be on our way.
Well, I wish you could stay, but... Well, I know how you work. Adios, mister.
Adios.
So you've reached the end of the trail, boys.
I told him not to tangle with him. I knew this would happen. I felt it in my bones. Pete, I said, stay away from him. He's the Lone Ranger.
Silver!